Hey Adirondack family, it's Colin bringing you this week's coaching tutorial. This week we're going to talk about self-talk. We all do it probably throughout the day. We are thinking about the things that we can or cannot do, right? We use this in all aspects of our lives, and it's a really important piece of the performance puzzle in sports, in your education, and in your profession that you choose later on in life. The great thing is when you're young, you've got a lot of time to work on these skills and put positive skills. The most common thing we see is this negative self-talk, okay? Think about saying like, I'm a bad shooter, or I've never had good conditioning, or I can never make that shot, or I don't want to screw this up. This is all negative stuff that it will impact your performance. The problem with negative self-talk is it can be self-fulfilling. So what that means is you think you're not going to perform well, then you end up not performing well because you don't do the things you need to do to perform well, or you're playing tight because you're thinking about missing the shot, or not being good enough, or not being able to do XYZ skill, instead of just focusing on being in the moment and playing the game, getting into that flow state. So what you can do to get out of this negative self-talk is you first need to recognize that you're talking negatively, right? If you're using words in your head like I can't, I never could, I won't be able to, or insert any negative word about your performance, whether that's in sport, education, or in future in your profession, you just need to first recognize it. Then we got to figure out how do we correct that and make it positive, which is from basically like I never can make this shot to I can make the shot. Or I've worked hard, I know I can give our team the best opportunity to make this shot. Poor conditioning, I've worked hard, I'm ready, I'm going to dominate this conditioning test, okay? So you want to start to say, how do we turn these negative talks? And it could be like, I've never been good at math. Be like, no, I'm good at math, I can get this done. So to kind of put it in an educational standpoint. This is a process. This is not easy. This is stuff that you need to work on. This is where your mental toughness comes in. Are you going to be someone who can't do these things, or are you going to be someone who's going to start to listen to the languages that they're using for your performance and start to figure out how to correct that and make it positive? It's like I mentioned before, it's a process. We've got to identify it, and then we've got to replace it with positive, and then work on this daily. And if you do this starting as a youth athlete, when you move up the ranks, you're going to be well ahead of your peers when it comes to that positive, the can-do attitude that you can do it, and you can do anything. It's just we talk ourselves out of those things with that negative self-talk. So if you need help with your performance, bounce some ideas off about the negative self-talk you might have, reach out to us. We'd love to help you out. We look forward to seeing you on the turf. Have an awesome day.